What's up YouTube, this is New Guy 131. I'm going to be doing a deck profile of my Gravekeepers for the September 2013 ban list. I've been playing Gravekeepers for about 6 months now, and it's just a great fun control deck if you want to slow your opponents down in this fast format. So let's get into this deck profile. For the monster lineup for the Gravekeeper engine, I have 3 Commandants, obviously for searching out your Necrovalleys if you don't have any in your hand. Got 3 Recruiters, your Searchers, probably the main guys in your deck for getting all your plays off pretty much. Finds your Descendant, your Assailant, Guard if you're running any, also into Recruiters. It pretty much gets every single Gravekeeper monsters except for Spy. And then we got Spy, obviously your 1-ups for flipping. Special summon a Gravekeeper monster. Obvious combo with this is flip Spy. If you don't have Recruiter in hand, then special summon Recruiter, normal summon Descendant, pop Recruiter, destroy a card your enemy has, and then you can search for Recruiter. 2 Descendants, 2 is fine. I was running 3 originally, but it got too cloggy. You really don't want to have this in your hand if you don't have any other Gravekeeper monsters. Your best bet for setting any Gravekeeper monsters first turn is probably Spy or Recruiter. Most of the time, Spy, so you can get that flip off next turn. Then I'm running 2 Assailants to get over big monsters. I'm running 2 Assailants. I'll let you know later in this video why. And then I got 1 guard it's like a compulse, so, and it's a 2400 with Necrovalley, so it's pretty hard to get over. For the spell lineup, got 3 Necrovalleys, obviously, main spell card of the deck. 1 Royal Tribute. I think I might take Royal Tribute out sometime. I don't know, maybe when the new supports come out, only because since it's limited to 1, it's very top decky. I mean, you open up with it early game. Like first turn, it's GG pretty much. But anything besides that, mid game, late game, since this is such a back row heavy format, they're probably going to have set all their cards down. Their monsters have been special summoned by all their other monsters' effects. So, yeah, I might take this out. Then we got 2 Steles, obviously the monster reborns for this deck. Well, I mean from your deck to hand, but you know. Then we got 3 dualities for search. Thin out your deck. 2 solidarities. This card I had recently put in, and it's been treating me pretty well with the attack boost, especially when you have Necrovalley in the field. Your monsters just get like a crazy amount of attack power with Spy, and even with Spy and like Recruiter, they'll be at what 2500. And if you have 2 on the field, then that's just insane. You just have like massive beast sticks, and you could just kind of even leave them on the field. And for solidarity, that's why I'm only running Gravekeeper monsters. Obviously, I'm not limited to Gravekeeper monsters, but you have to have only one monster, one type of monster, spellcasters obviously. So then we got 2 MSTs for back row hate. Book of Moon works well with Spy, or if you want to go aggro and they have like a mirror force or something, then you can just flip your guy face down. And then Dark Hole. For trap lineup, you have 2 mirror forces for the mass removal. 3 chains, not 2 chains, 3 chains. Running this, well, obviously it's a good card. It stops a lot of cards from obviously using their effects, and just kind of have their monsters sit there if it's like a big XC or just a big beater they have. 2-dimensional prison. I do not like people attacking, so I like to banish them. For the limited, we got Compulse, Trap Hole, Torrential, and Solemn Warning. And now that's a total of 40 cards. And then we'll go on to the extra deck. We got 2 Master Key Beetles, obviously to protect your Necrovalley. And having in this deck, you want to bait out your opponents a lot to use their cards, like their trap cards. So yeah, it's bad if they bottomless your Descendant, but hey, it's one less trap you have to worry about. With Solidarity and Necrovalley on the field, your monster should have no problem doing damage. So just kind of bait it out, and if you want to go super aggro, you obviously detach one, or detach none, just so you can try to keep attacking. But detach one, obviously target Necrovalley, and if this card would be destroyed, just, you know, detach. 1 Violon de Sigma. This card's a great card. I don't see many people running it in their Gravekeepers or for XE monsters. Not used that often, but when it is used, it's awesome. You know, the spy effect flip, special summon, then normal summon, go for Violon, just take big monsters with effects, and pretty much just have them fieldless in terms of monsters. Gaga Cowboy, Maestroke, Topia, Pappy, Thanos, kind of a random XE. It's just trying to fill out my extra deck. I'd probably replace this with the Black Ship. Gemini, just a beater. Zenmeisters, works well with Spy. Zenmains, if you just kind of want to stall out the game. Leviathan for level 3s. The Percussion de Jin, Acid Golem, and Levier. Now for my side deck, I have 2 Fossil Dynas. These cards are good for mainly, I mean, this is good for this format, or just in any format in general, because special summon, you have it set and flip and it destroys all special summon monsters. It's totally just wasted all those monster special summoning. Or it's just like a Thunder King Ryle. It's not that high there. It's not that high up, but they'll either have to, if you set it, they'll either have to attack you to get rid of it, so then they can special summon either main phase 2 or just have not special summoned at all that turn. Opening hand, yeah, but you gotta be careful, because if you have like, I did this once, have a set Spy. I had special summoned earlier, like a turn before, and had special summoned Descendant, and then I'd flipped him over and destroyed my own Recruiter or Descendant. It's kind of stupid, but you gotta be careful when you play these. 1 Banisher, just to stop dragons pretty much. Stops you from banishing cards from the graveyard. Got Breaker, essentially another MST, and you can run over most things. 1600, it's not bad. Dimensional Fissure, if you're going for like super aggro deck lockdown, kind of hurts you too, but you gotta know when to play this card. Speaking of deck lockdown, got 1 deck lockdown. Hurts most decks. Hurts a lot of decks from searching, especially meta like dragons mostly. So it hurts more them than you. Kaiser Coliseum. I haven't really sided this in. I mean, I have, but I've never actually gotten to play it, so maybe it'll help me some other time. 1 MST. Mistake. It goes the same along with deck lockdown. If this card does stay on the field, it does hurt you. You won't get the effective Recruiter, but you'll always get the special summons of Spy, which isn't too big of a deal. Probably hurt them more than you. It's nice, so sexy. Then we got the Macrocosmos for more aggro. 2 Iron Imperial Wall for dragons. And like Dark Worlds. And lastly, 2 Gozen matches. And that's it for my Gravekeeper deck profile. Comment if you have any suggestions. I had actually thought about maybe even putting in effect failures, because they're spellcasters and they'll work fine with Solidarity, and run some synchros in this deck. So let me know. Thanks for watching.